Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an all-around gentle slow flow class. It's going to hit a little bit of everything. So go ahead and head to your yoga mat and we'll get started. Okay. And remember, if you want to practice live with this class, or if you just want to get early access to it, become a member at theyogamat.com. You can just take a picture of that little QR code at the bottom of the screen, or it'll be at the end of class. So let's get started here in tabletop. Coming onto your hands and knees. And anytime you're on your knees, if your knees are sensitive and you want to put a blanket or something in them, that could make it a little bit easier practice here for you. So we're going to start with cat and cow. Take a breath in, look up, let the belly relax, and then exhale, rounding over, arching your back. And again, inhale, look up, and exhale, rounding over. And again, inhale, and exhale. I'll take just a few more of these, and you can work through them on your own. And as you're going through this, let's start to work on that deep breathing. So you breathe in and out your nose, letting the air rush against the back of the throat so it starts to make a little bit of noise. And let's do one more round. And release, come back to neutral. Take your hands all the way to the top of your mat and then shift the hips forward. So this will be a modified plank pose. When we go through the sun salutations, you can always come back to this. Curl your toes under, lift your knees. Now you're in full plank. And then if you just press your hips up and back, you'll be in downward dog. So first thing you want to do in downward dog is just make some little adjustments here. If you look back at your feet, you want to see that they're about hip width. And then you can look at your hands if you need to. You want to get those about shoulder width apart. And let's bend the left knee. Try to reach that right heel down toward the floor. And let's change sides. Again, bend the right knee, send the left heel a little closer down to your mat. And we'll go back and forth a few times. And you can work through these on your own. In the heel, the straight leg's reaching down toward the mat, so you're trying to get a little deeper stretch there into your calf. And start to press both heels down toward the floor. And bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up between the hands. Take your hands to your shins, lengthen, look up. Exhaling, fold back down. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, take them back to center. Good. So let's stay here, getting set up for our practice, getting ready to go through our sun salutations. Your big toes touch, heels to the side. And flex the quads, drawing the navel in. Just relax your shoulders and come back to that deep breath. And try to get the length of the inhales and exhales to match. So if you want, you can inhale to kind of 4 or 5 and just exhaling for the same thing. And with your next exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands reaching down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to a high push-up. And so you know from that first one, you can do the modified version, knees to your mat, lower down, and then try to hover in a low push-up. Inhale, you want to press into your back bend, upward facing, and taking it back over the toes to downward dog. And so you can make those same adjustments to down dog, just like you did a little bit earlier. Again, feet hip width, hands shoulder width. And then, again, keeping the awareness there on your hands, try to spread your fingers wide, and then work on pressing your palms down into your mat. And then as you do that, try to press your mat a little further away. Just relax your head, look back between the feet. And bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up, lift the arms. And exhale, hands to center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to a high push-up. And modify it if you want to, lower down again. Upward facing inhale. And downward facing exhale. Let's try to broaden the shoulders here and take them away from the ears. And at any point, if you need to stop, tickle, or rest, you can drop down to child's pose, dropping to your knees, pressing your hips back towards your heels. And you can take that pose at any point that you want during class. Let's take one more round of breath here in down dog. And bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to center. But we're going to move into a lunging salutation. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right leg back, knee down. Inhale, arms overhead. And release, take your hands to the floor, step to a high push-up, and lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, send it back. And we'll hold down dog for just a few rounds of breath. Again, try to keep the rhythm going there. If you can't hear the breath anymore, if it's not making a little bit of noise, and take a second, reconnect. And with your next exhale, drop both knees down to your mat, and then you can step the right foot forward. Inhale, the arms overhead, back to that low lunge. Exhale, release the hands, and then step the back foot in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back to center. Other side. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, look to the horizon. Exhale, left leg back, and then you can drop your knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release the hands, step to a high push-up. And maybe you modify this one, lower down again. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. And one more breath here. With that exhale, drop your knees to the floor and then step the left foot forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, the hands down, step the back foot in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Go ahead and take a big step out with that right foot so you'll face the long edge of your mat and open your arms. We'll turn the right foot away, pivot the left toes in. You want to have just a little bend in this front leg, not a whole lot. Make sure the quad stays flexing. Look to the right middle finger, breath in. And then as you exhale, reach forward with that right hand and then let it drop down to the shin. From here, you can keep that bend in the knee or you can take it out straight. You're just trying to get that stretch to that hamstring. So hand can stay up here. If that doesn't get into the hamstring, you might have to take the hand down a little bit further. So you could reach toward the floor or taking the hand to a block. And with your next exhale, again, bring a little bend into the right knee. Inhale, back up. Pivot on the heels. And look to that left middle finger and take a slight bend in the knee. Inhale again. Exhale, reaching forward. And make sure quads flexing. And then your choice to keep that little micro bend in the leg or take it straight. And then you want to try to look up to that right thumb. And keeping your gaze focused to one spot here to help with your balance. And on the next exhale, a little bend. Inhale, back up. Parallel your feet and bring your hands to your hips. We're going to pivot on your heels. And we'll just step that back foot in a little bit. So you want to have your hips squared off to that back edge of your mat so you don't have quite as far to twist once you get into this. And tilt the tailbone toward the floor, squeeze the left glute, and then ground through that back heel. Bend the right knee. Inhale the left arm, look up. Exhale, fold forward, follow that hand down until it can touch your mat. And from here, look over to the right shoulder and flex right quad. Lift the right arm up when you have your balance. So the left hand can go on either side of the foot or to the top of the foot even. Again, you can use that block if you want. So you might want to use the block if the floor is a little bit too far away to go with a straight leg and you got to bend your knee a bit to get the hand down. So again, that might be one case that you want to work with it. And exhale, look down, release your hands. Inhale, let's come back up, open the arms. You gotta take your hands to your hips again, and then pivot on the heels. And squaring the hips off, facing the front edge of the mat again. And tilt the tailbone toward the floor, a little bend in the left knee. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, take it forward, and find a spot that you're comfortable working with. And then as you inhale, take that left arm, reach it up. And with each exhale, you want to try to draw the left side of the hip a little further back. And exhale, look down, release the hands. Inhale, come back up, open the arms, parallel your feet again. And we're just going to take the legs out a bit wider. Kind of like we had them before for triangle, at least one leg's distance apart. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, follow your hands down until they touch your mat. And take a breath in again. Exhaling, fold forward. And again, anytime we're working on hamstring stretches, we got the quads flexing so you get the most out of your stretch. Hands can stay under shoulders, or you can begin to walk them back a little bit if you're not feeling anything. Let's take another breath in, look up. Exhale, hands to hips, chin to your chest. Inhale, slowly start to come back up. And pause when you get back here to the top. Let's open the arms, take a breath in. Exhale, interlace the hands. Slide the hands down, look up. And then exhale, fold forward, lift the arms off of your back. So you may need to keep a looser grip here with the hands to get the arms to lift up. You could even take a strap in each hand so you can separate the hands quite a bit wider. And that's another prop you can use here to help get the arms to lift up and get into that stretch. And inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, fold down. And then if you can reach your big toes, hold there. If not, hold your shins. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold a little further forward. We'll try to bend the elbows toward the side and broaden the shoulders. And just relax your head, look back between the legs. And take another breath in, look up. Exhale, hands to hips, chin to your chest. Inhale, slowly start to work your way back up. And pause when you get back here to the top. Open your arms, and then bend the knees, step the feet together. We're going to work through just a little bit of balance now. So if you need to go close to the wall, bounce is a little off today, you can do that, and you can be right there. We'll fan the left toes up, bring them back down to the floor. So you want to create a solid base with this left foot before we go anywhere. We're going to take tree, so the foot can stay on the floor, or you can work to your calf, or you can skip your knee and bring your foot to your inner thigh. Then hands to center. And you just want to focus your gaze a few feet out in front. Something's not going to move. And if you lose your balance, you just hop back into it when you can. And with that next exhale, let's release. Change sides, fan the right toes, bring them back down. Again, quad active there on that standing leg. And then your left foot, you can pick it up, place it wherever works best for you today. And coming back into that deep breathing. And with that next exhale, release. From here, we'll just go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to take both legs out straight. Inner edges of your feet are together. You want to internally rotate your thighs toward each other. And flex the quads, navel in, and press your palms into the floor either side of your hips. And sit up tall, shoulders back. Bring your chin forward, and then chin to your chest. And let's take a few rounds of deep breath here and flex your feet. And let's lift the chin. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Peace fingers towards your big toes. Inhale, look up again. And exhale, fold down. Let's try to relax the shoulders and take your gaze towards your feet. Yeah, if toes are too far away, again, you can always hold on to your shins. Bend the knees a little bit here if you need to. And then with your next exhale, if you can reach your feet, you're going to take your thumbs, press them in front of the big toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down again. So you can point the crown of your head down toward the feet. And let the upper back round a little bit. And we're just holding here, taking a few deep breaths. And let's take a breath in, look up. Exhale, come back up to seated. You're going to keep the left leg out straight. We'll just pull the right foot to the inner left thigh. And then inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold a little bit further. And just breathing to the stretch there at the back of that left leg. And if you feel any sort of stress or pulling, anything going on in that right knee, then you want to place a prop underneath that blanket, block, and whatever you've got. You want to get that stress out of that. And let's take another breath in, look up, exhale, release, and then we'll change the legs around. So it can be foot to inside of thigh or foot to calf. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, folding again. Let's relax the shoulders. And again, we'll take those last few rounds of deep breath here. Take another breath in, look up. Exhale, release. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. You want to start with your right shin in front of your left. Okay. So you want to get this stretch into one, or it could be both of the hips without getting into the knees. So you could stay upright, or you could add a little forward fold here if you wanted. And if any of this is getting into the knees, you just want to try to either take the knees a little bit wider or bring them closer toward one another. And again, you can always use that blanket under the one that needs support, or use your arm. Use your forearm underneath and pull up. And let's come back up. Going to change the cross in the legs. And you got that same option to stay upright or fold forward again. And go ahead and make your way back up. We're going to go ahead and move into relaxation. So you just want to lie down on your back. You can take your legs about to the edges of your mat. Let the ankles roll to the side. And then palms face up either side of the hips. Let's close your eyes, relax. Take your time, slowly start to work your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Taking your hands to your heart, close your eyes. Thanks for practicing. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Now remember, if you want to practice with me live or in person, Middletown and Pleasureville in Kentucky, just scan that QR code that's going to be there at the end of class. We'll see you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to get a new short form class every week. And if you like what you see and you want to support me, go become a member at theyogamat.com. You'll get unlimited live virtual classes every week and access to our on-demand library with over 500 classes in it. Have a great day. Namaste.